Hello! Hi everyone! Good afternoon! Magandang hapon po. Kamusta naman kayo dyan guys? Pwede ba kayo mag-heart-heart naman dyan? Para naman maramdaman namin kung nandyan ba kayo. You know?
Having Heart. Good afternoon.
Yan, good afternoon! Welcome to our today's webinar hosted by Vim Philippines. My name is Blessy and I'm one of the social media managers po dito sa Vim Philippines. And I'm with my co-host for today, Miss Glenna, who
Hi,
is the one and only recruitment head of Vim Philippines. Hello ka naman, Miss Glenna.
Hi everyone. Wonder VAs, good afternoon and welcome to our free weekly webinar.
Yes, sobrang excited na kami guys na masimulan tong webinar na to na lagi nating ginagawa tuwing Saturday. At ito po ay libre guys ha. Ang dami kasing nagme-message, Miss Glenna. Sabi nila, talaga ba? Libre to?
Oo,
Walang babayaran.
100%. Legit.
Yes po, this is free. At ang maganda pa dyan guys, libre na, natuto ka pa, nag-enjoy ka pa sa games na may cash prizes, at pag natapos mo tong webinar na to at nagstay ka hanggang dulo, meron ka pang free certificate. Oh, gusto mo yon? Pwede
Gusto ko
bang mag-heart-heart
yan.
naman kayo dyan kung gusto niyo ng free certificate? Uy, grabe. Ayan, all right. So now, wag na nating patagalin to. Let's move forward na dun sa ating webinar for today. But before that, Miss Glenna, the recruitment head of VAME Philippines, will tell more about kung sino ba si VAME and mag-go over tayo doon sa house rules for this session. All right? Go on, Miss Glenna.
All right, thanks, Bless. So again, good afternoon everyone. And dun sa mga bago pa lang na dumadaan sa feed ninyo si Vane. So introduce ko lang si Vane ay founded by our CEO na Israeli, which is si Mr. Yuval Cohen. So nag-start yung kanyang connections dun muna sa mga friends niya sa Israel, and then una kinikater lang is yung for the e-commerce niche. And then, ang focus niya is to hire Filipino VAs dahil alam mo naman ang mga work ethics na ang mga ating kapwa Pinoy, okay? So later on, nagkaroon siya ng mga friends na nasa US. So, yung mga clients natin, US-based na, and then nag-growth into different countries. And pati na rin sa mga niches na kinikater natin. Meron na tayong SMM, may mga ads na, real estate cold callers, and so on, so forth. So, doon naman sa team members. So, dati, Pinoy VA lang din or admins yung mga nag-work kay Boss Yuval. Then, ngayon, meron tayong mga South African na recruiter. So, dumadami na sila. Apat na sila ngayon. Before, dalawa lang. O ngayon, nagdoble, naging apat na. So, bubuo sila ng team doon, tapos mag-hire naman ng mga South Africans, and then, yun naman yung mga ibibigay din natin ng mga VA sa mga client natin. Alright, so may iba pa. Mag-open pa ng ibang groups, and then wait na lang kayo kung saan yon. So sa mga nagtatanong kung kailangan daw may experience sa mga nag-a-apply, yes po. And itong free webinar natin, this is a baby step and help namin sa mga aspiring virtual assistants na hindi alam kung saan sila mag start as a virtual assistant, kung anong niche ang sa tingin nila na babagay sa kanila, and also we are teaching you what are the tools na ginagamit ng isang VA in a particular niche. Like for example, ito, podcast management. I-discuss mamaya ng ating speaker kung ano yung mga tools and yung mga ginagawa ng isang podcast VA. Okay? So, kailangan meron tayong experience. So, with this one, makinig po tayo, and then i-apply po natin, magkaroon kayo ng experience, and then later on, as we grow. So, from time na nag-grow kami, nagkakaroon din kayo ng knowledge and experience, pwede na kayo mag-apply later on. So, ayun, yun na yung tulong namin sa community dito sa Vain. And let's go with the house rules, okay? So unang-una, let's all be kind to one another. No harsh words or bashing. And then ang Q&A tab po ay for questions for all the attendees. Kasi po, ang chat box ay disabled po sa inyo. Don't worry, nakikita po namin kayo lahat as panelists. Sa mga sasabihin, visible po ba ako? Yes, visible po kayo. Just make sure na naka-rename po kayo with your real name para po na-acknowledge namin kayo properly. Importante din ito mamaya kapag nag-Q&A na, and then sa ating palaro mamaya alas 2. So, hanggang kayo, alas 2 may palaro tayo. Alright? So, chat box is only for the announcement and links. So, mamaya dyan natin isi-send yung mga social media platforms for you to follow us. And for you to get your free certificate, please stay until the end of this webinar. Sisend ko yung link mamaya po. At sa mga malilate or sa mga gusto i-replay ang mga webinar namin, please follow our YouTube channel dahil doon po namin pinopost ang mga recorded webinar every Wednesday, okay? So, meron tayong 130 attendees dito sa Zoom. And also, we are live stream via Facebook. So, sa mga nasa Facebook na nanonood, gusto niyo magkaroon ng free certificates, pasok po kayo. Ang Zoom link ay naka-post sa Facebook page. So, okay pa po. Na-accommodate pa po kayo. Maximum 500. So, pasok na kayo dito. Alright? So, that's all from me, Bless. Back to you.
Alright, thank you so much, Gleda. So ngayon, wag na nating patagalin to. Simulan na natin agad-agad yung podcast management webinar na talaga namang isa sa mga magandang niche na matutunan natin, no? Kasi po ngayon, sino ba dito nakikinig ng podcast? Pwede bang mag-thumbs up yung nakikinig ng podcast?
Ayan.
Ayun, no? May mga nakikinig ng podcast. Isa yan sa mga pwede mong maging task as a virtual assistant. Depende sa makukuha mong client or depende sa business na mapapasok mo. So, ngayon po, ini-introduce na natin ang ating speaker for today for podcast management. So, she is a dedicated virtual assistant since 2018, guys. Grabe na yung kanyang experiences. And marami na po siyang naging napagdaan ng iba't ibang niches from being an HR admin assistant, naging social media manager din po siya, SEO specialist, at marami pa po siyang napagdaanan over the years. So currently, she's working as a podcast virtual assistant and nakikipag-collaborate po siya sa mga coaches, mga trainers, and also she handles podcast editing, yan yung mga scheduling, yung mga guest coordination, and everything about handling a podcast. Okay? So ngayon po, hindi po siya magbubukas ng camera at ng mic hanggat hindi nyo siya pinapalakpakan at nire-reacta ng heart dyan. So let's give a warm virtual welcome to our speaker for today, Miss Joanna Malyari. Come on, guys!
Welcome, Miss Joanna!
Hello. Magandang
Yes.
hapon po sa lahat.
Good
Hi,
afternoon.
everyone.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Miss Bless and Miss Glenna. Hello sa ating mga VAs or aspiring VAs. Welcome po sa ating webinar. And gaya nga nasabi kanina, virtual assistant, I've been a virtual assistant since 2018. And as a virtual assistant, iba't ibang client na ang na-handle ko and iba't ibang niche din ang nagawa ko. And as a additional skill or service that I offer, I've decided to add the podcast management. So, meron na po ba dito may experience as a podcast VA? Can we get a react na heart if meron?
Meron.
Oo,
Wala,
meron
pa
na.
din. Oo.
Wow. Okay, that's good. And as we know, napakaraming businesses na ngayon na ginagamit yung podcast as part of their marketing strategy. So, kung gusto mo makahanap ng mga clients, mas maraming clients, ayan, pwede mo try yung podcast management na service na i-offer mo. Okay, so let's begin. Let's
Alright.
talk about podcast management. Let me share my screen. Ayan, nakikita niyo pa bang screen ko?
Yes.
Yes po.
Okay, thank you so much. Reset ko lang. Okay. So, again, welcome po sa ating podcast management. So, this is a comprehensive guide to all the podcast VA aspirants. So, let's talk about ano po ba yung podcast? Podcasts have become a great way to communicate, entertain, and share information in today's media world. So, most business owners are using them as tools to educate their audiences and build credibility in their industry. So, this webinar is designed to specifically for aspiring podcast VAs and to help you to understand the ins and outs of podcast management. So, as I have mentioned, podcast po is ginagamit na ng mga business owners para i-educate yung kanilang mga target audience or target clients na i-discuss nila kung ano yung services nila, kung ano yung products nila, para magamit din nila ito as their marketing tool para mas makagain sila ng credibility when it comes to their industry. So now, let's talk about kung ano naman ang importance ng pagiging podcast VA. So, a podcast virtual assistant plays a crucial role in helping podcasters focus on other important part of their business while managing the many behind the scenes tasks essential for a successful podcast show. So, a podcast VA ensures the smooth operation of a podcast. So, as a VA or a podcast VA, lahat ng production sa pagpo-produce ng episode ng ating client, lahat ng technical tasks as a podcast VA, tayo po ang gagawa nun. Na sa gayon, yung client natin, mas mag-focus siya sa ibang operation ng kanyang business which is more important para sa kanya. Na siyempre, matulungan din natin siya na mas magkaroon ng maraming time, let's say, for his family or for the other things na gusto niyang gawin. Yan. Maraming mga clients na nakakausap ko na instead na gawin nila yung audio editing, yung video editing, or pagre-research ng mga topic na gusto nilang i-discuss sa podcast nila, naisip nila na pwede naman nilang i-delegate yung mga task na yun. So, ganun ka-importante yung pagiging podcast VA. Okay. So now, pag-usapan naman natin yung iba't ibang tasks as a podcast VA. Ready na ba kayo? And can we get a heart po? If ready na, yan. Okay. So, una, of course, we have the episode scheduling. So, when we say episode scheduling, ito yung topic na pinoproduce ng iyong client or ng podcaster. So, it can be weekly, can be bi-weekly, or it can be monthly. Depende sa client nyo kung gaano niya kadalas gusto na mag-produce ng podcast episode. So, tayo na yung mag-schedule nun, mag-upload nun using a tool. There. And for the second one, we have the guest outreach. So sa podcast, minsan merong solo podcast and meron din naman para interview. So tayo din as a podcast VA, we can help our client to look for a podcast guest. So may mga tools tayo na magagamit natin para mag-reach out sa mga podcast guests na gusto na ating client. Depende sa industry ng client, kung sino yung mga gusto niya makolaborate or kung sino yung mga gusto niyang interviewin. So, ayan. And we also have the topic research. Sometimes, yung client natin is sa sobrang dami na nang ginagawa niya, medyo hindi na niya alam kung ano yung ba yung next topic na gusto niya i-discuss sa podcast. So, yes, we have our tools here. We can also use ChatGPT. ChatGPT could help us to give us the topic na pwedeng gamitin na ating client for the podcast episode. Basta i-make sure lang natin na yung prompt natin is correct and yung topic na yon is also related dun sa industry ng client. Okay? And for the fourth one, we have the audio editing and video editing. So sa podcast, meron mga client na gumagamit lang ng audio. At meron din naman na gusto nila na may video. Yan. So, sa pagre-record nila ng mga to, meron at meron tayong maririnig or makikita na mga, let's say, mistakes, repeated words, or maybe fillers, ganyan. So, tayo yung mag-edit ng mga raw file and then ipapolish natin yung mga yon. Kasama na din doon yung pag-add ng music background and intro and outro. Yan. So, kasama yun sa audio editing and video editing. Next is we have the Reels creation. Yan, siguro familiar kayo sa Reels. Na yung mga nakikita nating short videos, let's say sa TikTok, sa Instagram, sa LinkedIn, or sa Facebook. So ito yung mga video clips na magagamit natin to promote the client's podcast episode. So ikakat natin yung highlighted na topic or maybe yung pinaka-importanting part ng podcast episode na yun and gagawin natin siyang reels to promote the client's podcast episode. And of course, ipopost natin yun sa iba't ibang social media platforms. And we have the next one, the content creation and graphic design. So, aside sa reels creation, pwede rin tayo gumamit ng mga um, let's say, graphic designs ng, let's say, photo or images or audiogram na nagdi-discuss din or nag-explain din or nagbibigay ng preview about the topic of the episode. And then we have the show notes writing. For the show notes writing, ito yung parang pinaka-summarize ng episode ng client. So, kasama ito dun sa pag-upload or pag-i-schedule natin ng podcast episode. And for show notes writing, kailangan dito na meron din tayong SEO skill. So, kailangan na alam natin yung mga words na dapat natin gamitin para pagka nag-search sa Google or sa iba pang search tool yung mga target audience, mas madali na makita yung podcast ng ating client. Ayan. So, transcription. So, minsan, yung mismong episode, kailangan na may transcription. And we also have a tool for this one. Para hindi natin like manually na i-transcript yung ating video. And meron din tayong social media management. Yung mga client natin, meron silang iba't ibang social media platforms na ginagamit. So, gusto din nila na maging, let's say, active yung kanilang social media account. So, as a podcast VA, pwede rin naman na tulungan natin yung client natin na mag-isip ng mga iba't ibang content or content pillars na magagamit nila sa pagpo-post sa kanilang social media. And we have the marketing and promotion. When we say marketing and promotion, ito yung mga ginagamit natin like reels or the content na ipopost natin sa iba't ibang social media platforms. Meron din naman na let's say sa FB groups, specific FB groups na let's say yung topic nila related sa having a life coach. Kung yung client natin is a life coach, pwede natin i-share doon, i-promote doon yung podcast episode ng client. Yan, para pag kinlik nila yun, makikita nila yung episode, yung topic na makaka-relate sila. And for the audience engagement, this could also be seen sa mga social media platforms. So, if may mga comment and sa mga podcast directories, if may mga comment or questions, ang mga listener, yan. Tas din natin na replyan yung mga yon. We also have the podcast analytics tracking. This one, makakatulong ito sa atin kung ano ba yung episode or topic na gustong pakinggan ng mga listener ng ating client. Na sa gayon, makikita natin kung sa topic ba na ito, marami bang nakikinig or sa topic ba ito, hindi gaano marami yung nakikinig. Siyempre, gusto natin na mag-grow yung audience ng ating client. Kaya, yung aim natin talaga is yung marketing strategy na makikita natin doon yung paggamit sa analytics. Okay, and we also have the updating the podcast website. So, yung mga client natin, yung iba, meron silang sariling website. So, sarili nilang website, minsan, pinopost din nila yung mga podcast episode maliban dun sa podcast directories na ginagamit natin. So, possible na i-upload natin dun yung podcast episode kasama na yung show notes or yung summarize nung kanilang episode. And kasama din dito yung repurposing the content for blogs or newsletters. Yan. For newsletters, let's say yung client mo, meron na siyang email list. So, if yung client mo is nagpo-produce siya ng weekly podcast episode, so dapat weekly meron ka ding newsletters na kung saan i-introduce mo lang yung new podcast episode ni client para malaman ng mga nasa list niya na meron na siyang new podcast episode. Okay, so yun yung mga podcast VA tasks. Marami ba? Kaya pa ba? Yeah. Nandiyan pa ba kayo? Can we get heart? Ayan 'no. So, ganyan talaga yung ka-importance ng pagiging podcast VA. Imagine kung yung client po ninyo ay gagawin niya lahat ng ito, sobrang stress na niya, sobrang burnout na niya, napakarami niyang masasayang na chances or time na magagamit na sana niya sa more important things. Kaya talagang napaka-in-demand po ng niche na 'to, being podcast VA. Okay, so next is let's talk about naman some terms and tools sa podcast VA. So we have number one, the podcast host. So when we say podcast host, this is a tool or a software or a platform that allows the podcasters to upload, store, and distribute their episode to various podcast directories. So dito po natin so dito gagawin natin ng account yung ating client. And dito din tayo mag-a-upload ng episode kasama na yung show notes, yung details ng podcast ni client. And sa podcast host, we have iba't ibang mga tools. First is the Buzzsprout, the Anchor, the Libsyn, and the Podbean. So, pinaka-popular dito is yung Buzzsprout and Libsyn. Ayan. I'll share kung ano ba yung itsura ng Buzzsprout. Yan. So, ito po yung Buzzsprout. So, search lang natin siya sa Google, Buzzsprout. Yan. And next naman is we have the Libsyn. Yan. Ito naman yung Libsyn. Yan. So, nasa client ninyo kung alin yung gusto niyang gamitin na podcast host para ma-distribute yung podcast episode niya sa iba't ibang podcast directories. Sometimes, yung pinipili nila is yung cheaper. Siyempre. Kaya, ayun. So, yun yung example ng mga podcast host na dapat na maging familiar tayo as a podcast VA. So next naman is we have the podcast directories. Wait, lakihan ko lang to. Ay, wait lang. Percent. Okay. Next is we have the podcast directories. So yung podcast directories are platforms where listeners can find, stream, and subscribe to podcasts. So ito na yung mga tool, mga apps na ginagamit natin para makinig tayo ng podcasts. So the examples are Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, the Pocket Cast, the Overcast, Castbox, iHeartRadio, Podchaser, and marami pang iba. So, yan yung mga examples ng podcast directories. So, yun. If ever man na may client ka and mag-upload ka ng podcast episode, you're going to use a podcast host, And then, pag na-upload mo na yon, madi-distribute siya sa iba't ibang podcast directories. Ayan. Sino na po dito ay nakatry na makinig ng podcast using Spotify? Pwede po ba mag-react ng thumbs up? Oh, okay. Marami palang listener ng podcast sa Spotify. Yan, ito yung popular din na podcast directories, yung Spotify. Okay, so now let's continue. So another things that we need to know about being a podcast VA, yung isa sa mga main role ninyo is yung audio editing. So why? Why podcast audio editing is important? It is important because it ensures high quality sound, making the listening experience enjoyable and professional. So by removing the background noise, adjusting the volume levels, and cutting out mistakes or unnecessary content, editing enhances clarity and flow. Well edited audio also helps maintain listener engagement, as clear and polished episodes are more likely to hold attention and build a loyal audience. Additionally, good editing reflects professionalism, which can boost the podcast's credibility. So, sa edit ng audio, napakahalaga po nito kasi sino ba naman gustong makinig ng podcast na naririnig mo yung breathing ng nagsasalita and naririnig mo yung mga mistakes or yung napakaraming fillers na nasasabi ng host or ng speaker. And syempre, hindi natin gusto yon. So, um, as a podcast VA, yun yung isa sa mga tasks na dapat natin gawin. Yung alisin, yung mga background noise, i-adjust yung volume level, at para talagang ma-produce natin yung podcast audio or video na with smooth sound. And of course, kapag ganun yun, kapag maganda talaga yung quality ng audio podcast, it will reflect professionalism dun sa client natin. So, makakadagdag yun dun sa credibility niya when it comes to our client's industry. And we have the different types of audio editing tools. We have the first one, the Audacity, Adobe Audition, GarageBand, Reaper, Descript, Zencaster, and Auphonic. Yan, napakaraming tools na pwede nating mapagpilian. Yan. Pakita ko lang yung ibang tools dito para maging familiar kayo. Ayan. So ito yung Adobe Audition. Yan. So, itong tools na to, kailangan natin siyang install sa ating computer para magamit natin siya to edit our client's podcast. Okay. And also, let's take a look for Audacity. Audacity. Okay. Yan. Ito naman yung Audacity. Kailangan din natin itong install sa ating computer para magamit natin siya to edit our client's podcast. So, sa mga tools na to, kasama na dyan yung um, pag-clean ng file, pag-remove ng background noises, and kasama na din dyan yung pag-mix ng intro, background music, the body ng episode, and the outro na ating client's podcast episode. Okay. So, for other clients, aside sa audio podcast, meron din silang video podcast. So, for the video podcast, of course, wait lang. There. Of course, we also need to have the skill of video editing. Okay? So mahalaga din ito yung video editing because it enhances the content quality and professionalism, making it more engaging for viewers. So it will remove the mistakes, it will sync the audio and video, and it improves the visuals, helping to maintain viewer interest and increase shareability. So well-edited videos can attract a larger audience. Yan. May mga client na yung video nila, let's see, wala silang background. So, as a part of being a podcast VA, if yung client nyo ay may video podcast, pwede din natin bigyan ng background yung episode ng client. So we have different tools also like Adobe Premiere Pro, the Final Cut Pro, the CapCut. Yes, pwede po natin gamitin yung CapCut and Filmora. Yan. Sino po dito yung nakagamit na ng CapCut for video editing? Ayan, meron na pala. Okay, siguro ginagamit nyo for reels. Yan. Pwede din siya gamitin for pag-edit ng podcast episode. Ayan. And yung CapCut, pwede din natin siyang i-install sa ating computer para mas madali na mag-edit tayo ng video. There. So, CapCut for video editing, the whole episode, and also for the reels. Yan. For cutting the video clips for the social media promotion. Okay, so those are the 4 main terms and tools na kailangan natin malaman as a podcast VA. Okay, ulitin natin. So first, the podcast host. Ito yung tool na gagamitin natin para i-upload yung podcast episode para ma-distribute siya sa iba't ibang podcast directories. And as a podcast VA, main task nyo is to do the audio editing or video editing. Alright. So, meron tayong checklist dito kung ano yung mga dapat nating i-remove dun sa audio ni client. So, sa audio ni client, kailangan na alisin natin yung background noise. Yes, magagawa po natin yon using our tool. In my experience sa Adobe Edition, talagang pagka kinlik mo yung captured noise background, talagang naalis niya yung mga noises dun sa background ng audio ni client. And of course, yung mga nasasabi ng client like or iba't ibang fillers. Minsan yung mga client, di nila napapansin na may mga words sila nasasabi like, you know, yeah, yeah. And then, so, minsan, ulit-ulit yung mga yun. Eh, pwede natin i-cut yun. Yan. Para mas maging polish yung podcast episode ni client. Yan. Kasama din yung mga repeated words. Minsan, si client, meron siyang nasasabi na hindi niya napapansin na nauulit niya yun. Let's say, the. Yan. Yung nagkakamali sila. Yan, pwede nating i-cut din yun using an audio editing tool. And kasama yung loud breathing. Yan. Kung minsan nakukuha yung paghinga nila dun sa microphone, kaya pwede din natin bawasan yung level ng sound through using our audio editing tool. And kasama din doon yung long pauses. Yan. Kung minsan, baka nabablanko yung ating speaker or yung ating guest sa mga sasagot niya dun sa tanong ng host. Kaya pwede na rin natin i-cut yung mga long pauses. And kasama na din yan yung mga mistakes. Pagka pinakinggan nyo, and napansin nyo na may mistake dun sa words or sentence na sinabi niya, course, ika-cut natin yun. And, para mas gumanda pa yung quality nung audio ng podcast ni client, we can also add a background music. So for background music, iba't ibang types of music yung pwede nating gamitin dito. Depende sa industry ng client. If life coach siya, medyo mellow yung music. If about naman sa marketing, yan. And of course, we can use ChatGPT to help us. It will suggest to us kung ano yung mga type of music, background music na pwede natin gamitin para sa podcast ni client. Yan. And for the sources, kung saan tayo pwedeng kumuha ng mga music na pwede natin gamitin, we have the YouTube Audio Library. Yeah, free po dyan. Free tayo makapag-download and gamitin yung ating mga music dito for our clients' podcast. And we also have the Pixabay music and the free sound. Okay. Tingnan natin yung sa Pixabay music. Wait lang. Pixabay music. Ayan. So, yes, sa Pixabay, aside from images or photos, meron din po tayo dito mga music na pwede nating i-download and gamitin as background music sa podcast ni client. And for example, it's yung client ninyo is a life coach. So, we can try to use the background music about motivation. Ayan. So, napakarami po natin pwedeng pagpilian. So, let's try na pakinggan natin. Yan. And of course, just download it here. Yan. Click nyo lang yan to download. Okay. So, let's get back to our presentation. Ayan. So, yan yung mga checklist when it comes to audio editing. Yan yung mga dapat nating tandaan kapag ginagawa na natin yung task na to. Ayan. Okay, so tapos na tayo sa audio editing. Dito naman tayo sa content creation and graphic design. Yes, as a podcast VA, importante din na meron tayong knowledge when it comes to graphic design. But hindi naman po kailangan na expert tayo sa paggamit ng Adobe Photoshop. We have different tools na magagamit natin na very friendly, user-friendly. So, first, we have ChatGPT. For ChatGPT, it can help us with the content creation for podcasts, posting by generating compelling episode titles, descriptions, and show notes. So, very useful talaga ng ChatGPT. Puwede niya tayong tulungan na pumili kung ano ba yung magiging title ng podcast episode, kung ano ba yung description na ilalagay natin, and of course, with the show notes. Yan. Sino po dito yung madalas na gamitin yung ChatGPT? Yung best friend na si ChatGPT. Ayan, of course. Napaka-helpful talaga. Talagang mas napapadali yung task natin as a VA when we are using AI, especially ChatGPT. Yan, importante lang doon is alam natin yung prompt na gagamitin natin. Okay, so dito na tayo sa tool na magagamit natin for graphic design. So, yes, we have Canva. So Canva helps with content creation for podcast posting by providing easy-to-use tools for designing eye-catching cover art, episode graphics, social media posts, and promotional materials. It's ensuring a professional and consistent brand presence. So, through the help of Canva, meron na tayong mga template dito na pwede nating piliin kung alin yung gusto nating design para dun sa podcast episode ni client. Siyempre, for different industry, iba't iba din yung type of design na dapat nating gawin para maging eye-catching yung cover art and also the content na ipopost natin sa social media to promote our client's podcast episode. Oh, who are the Canva lovers here? Okay. Napakadami ding mga Canva lovers, Canva users dyan. Yes. It's very easy na ngayon to create some designs with the help of Canva. And of course, CapCut. CapCut could also help us for creating again the reels for our clients episode. So CapCut helps with the content creation for podcast posting by providing the user-friendly video editing tools to create the engaging video clips, highlight reels, and promotional content, enhancing the visual appeal of your podcast for platforms like YouTube and social media. Yes, sa YouTube, pwede rin tayo mag-upload dito ng mga short clips and also for social media like Instagram and Facebook, we also have Reels na magagamit natin to promote the highlight of our client's podcast episode. And TikTok, yan. Sa TikTok din, napakarami ding mga client na ginagamit nila yung TikTok para i-promote yung kanilang podcast episode. So, CapCut is a very useful tool din para sa atin. Okay, so we're done now with our content creation and graphic design. Now, let's talk about cover art. Yan. Ano ba yung cover art? When we say podcast cover art, it is the visual representation or artwork associated with a podcast. So it serves as the first impression for potential listeners and is displayed in podcast directories, apps, and social media. So cover art typically includes the podcast title, the host names, and relevant imagery or design elements that reflect the podcast theme and tone. So, having an effective cover art is eye-catching, professional, and helps convey the podcast brand and content focus. So, ito yung ginagamit natin na art or graphic design when it comes to posting each episode doon sa ating podcast host. And then yung kapagka na-upload na yung or na-produce na yung podcast episode na yun, makikita ng ating mga listener yung cover art na yun, yung image na yun, dun mismo sa podcast directories na ginagamit nila. Like sa Spotify, sa Apple Music, and sa Podchaser or iba pang podcast directories na pwede nilang pakinggan yung podcast episode ng client. So here's an example or two examples of a cover art. Yan. So we have two examples here. Let's say yung client ninyo, meron siyang guest, podcast guest. So we can use two images ng ating client, ng podcast host, at ng podcast guest. And of course, nandito yung title ng podcast episode, yung name, also the date, kung kailan siya ipoproduce. Kung kailan nila pwedeng pakinggan yung podcast. So, meron siyang details. Katulad ng mga yan na magagamit natin or na makikita nila doon sa podcast directories. Malalaman na nila agad kung ano ba yung topic na to or sino ba yung guest dun sa podcast episode na to. Okay. So for the individual, yeah, we can only use one image and the design. Yan. So, of course, for every client, iba't iba din yung branding na ginagamit nila. So, pwede tayong pumili ng design and also the colors na dapat natin gamitin dun sa client natin. Okay. So, yan yung two examples sa Canva ng cover art. Okay. Uh-huh. So, let's take a look for iba pang example sa Canva ng mga cover art. Okay, so isa-search lang natin yung podcast episode. There. Okay, kung nakikita nyo, iba't ibang design. Yan. Siyempre, pipiliin na natin yung design na pwede dun sa industry ni client. And of course, change lang natin yung color or the fonts na susunod dun sa branding ng client natin. Yan. Yes. Canva. Sa Canva din yan. Okay. So, tapos na tayo sa cover art. Okay, now let's talk about show notes writing. Okay, show notes writing. Okay. There. So, show notes writing, these are the written summaries or outlines that accompany each episode. So, they typically include the key details such as the episode title, the description, the guest information, the timestamps for the specific segments, and also some of the links to the resources mentioned during the episode. Excuse me. And again, show notes serve as a helpful guide for listeners, so it is enhancing their understanding of the content and providing additional context while also improving the SEO and discoverability for the podcast. So that is the description of the podcast episode. And ito yung example. Yan. Example ng one of my clients. So, ito yung episode number, episode title, and ito yung content ng kanyang podcast. Podcast episode. And ito yung example ng mga additional resources na pwedeng i-click ng mga listener kung gusto nila na magkaroon na interaction or maybe more details dun sa resources na yun. And pwede nyo ding i-add dito yung mga iba't ibang social media platforms, links na ginagamit na inyong client. Yan. So, that is for show notes writing. Ito, pwede nating gawin din ito through ChatGPT. Yan. Pwede nating hingin sa client yung script niya. Or maybe pwede nating i-transcribe yung podcast episode. Copy-paste na natin yung sa ChatGPT. Gumamit lang tayo ng prompt na help me to create a show notes using this paragraph. Then, boom. Ayun na. Meron na tayong show notes for our client's episode. So, really AI could help us to make our tasks easier. Okay. So, we're done with show notes writing. Dito na po tayo sa podcast guest management. Yan. So, for podcast, yung clients, gusto nila makipag-collaborate sa iba't ibang, let's say, CEO or iba't ibang tao sa same industry na gusto nilang interviewin. So, as a podcast VA, it also involves our task to make sure that we are coordinating guests for a podcast. So this includes identifying the potential guests, sending invitations, include scheduling interviews, preparing for guest briefs, handling communication, and ensuring a smooth recording process. So, and it also includes the managing follow-up tasks such as taking guests and promoting episodes featuring them. So, tayo po yung maghahanap ng podcast guests. So, pag hinanap natin sila, of course, we have different websites na pwede nating gamitin. Like sa LinkedIn, sa Facebook groups, may mga Facebook groups po na naghahanap din talaga sila na pwede nilang ma-collaborate when it comes to their podcast. So, post lang tayo doon ng my client is looking for a podcast guest and then sabihin lang natin yung industry. Yan. Pwede sila na mismo yung mag-comment doon sa post mo or ikaw na mismo yung maghanap dun sa Facebook group na yun kung sino ba yung same dun sa industry na client mo. Yes, and meron din tayong Twitter, Instagram, thematchmaker.fm, the Podchaser, and podcastguest.com. So, lahat na pakikipag-communicate dun sa target natin na podcast host, tayo po yung gagawa nun. Yan. So, si client, kumbaga, i-schedule mo na din. Make sure na yung client mo, alam mo yung availability niya para ikaw na din yung ayos ng schedule kung kailan sila um, magre-record ng podcast episode. Yan. So that's one of the tasks of a podcast VA, which is a podcast guest management. Okay, so when you are looking for your client's podcast guest, syempre hindi pa nila kilala yung client mo. So kailangan natin gumawa ng media kit. Yan. So, a media kit for a podcaster is a professional document that highlights key information about the podcast, including the audience demographics, the download statistics, the episode summaries, and social media engagement metrics. So, it serves as a promotional tool to attract potential sponsors and collaborators by showcasing the podcast's rich influence and unique value proposition. So, this is the example. Yan. So, of course, we have the picture na ating client, professional picture na ating client. So, we can suggest to our client na mag-take siya ng professional pictures para magamit natin para sa kanyang media kit. And of course, we have the name and also the title or the podcast name ng ating client and the description or the bio, some details about our client, and some details din when it comes to our client's podcast. Pwede din natin i-add yung mga social media platforms na ginagamit ng ating client. Para makita din nung ini-invite nating guest na, okay pala makipag-collaborate sa client na to kasi meron siyang, kumbaga, credibility na dun sa kanya industry. Yan. So, this is very important din na magkaroon tayo ng media kit to our own client. Okay. So, next is, of course, as a podcast VA, we can use some task management tool. Being organized as a podcast VA is very important dahil nakita nyo naman napakaraming tasks na need gawin na isang podcast VA. So, the task management tool, excuse me, inom lang ako ng water. Okay. Hello? Hello? Narinig niyo ba ako? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, alright. Pasensya na po. Okay, so for the task management tool, it can help us to organize our podcast tasks by providing a structured platform to assign, track, and prioritize activities related to episode planning, recording, editing, and promotion. Of course, this ensures deadlines are met, improves team collaboration, and enhances overall workflow efficiency, and also allowing podcasters to focus more on content creation. So, mhm, napaka-importante ng meron task management tool para makita nyo din kung ano na ba yung mga nagawa ninyong task for every episode. Yan. So, for task management tool, we have Trello, Asana, Monday.com, ClickUp, Notion, or pwede naman na Google Sheet. Yan. So for this, I have used Monday.com and ClickUp. Yan. Sino po dito yung mga gumagamit na din ng ClickUp as their task management tool? Ah, yun. Okay. Yes, ClickUp. Napaka user-friendly din niya. Alright.
Okay.
So, mhm.
Bago tayo mag-proceed sa next topic, sorry, cut na muna kita para makapag-water break ka muna.
Alright. See you later, guys. Thank you.
So, alright, congratulations everyone. It's time for you to
Galing.
send your full name and also your GCash number. And mamaya isisend na namin sa inyo. And yung mga prizes worth 50 pesos sa inyong GCash account. Alright, so thank you so much sa inyong pag-participate sa ating game. Back to our guest speaker, Miss Joanna Maliari. Are you here?
Yeah. Hello, hello. Dinig po ba?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Okay.
Alright.
Afternoon.
Okay, so malapit na po tayo matapos sa ating presentation about podcast management. Okay, let me share my screen again. Okay. So, again, so we have the task management tools na makakatulong sa atin to organize all of our tasks as a podcast VA. So, one of the tools na pwede nating gamitin, which is free and very easy to use, ay yung Google Sheet. So, ito po yung example ng task na nagawa ko or ginagawa ko when it comes to producing, let's say, weekly episode sa client. Yan. So, as you can see here, this is the task list, the details about the task list, and meron din siyang status. Let's say, ito bang task na to ay need to do, or ito bang task na to ay done, or nagawa mo na. And of course, pwede din nating i-share ito sa ating client para ma-monitor din niya and makakita niya kung alin ba yung podcast task na kailangan niyang i-review bago natin i-schedule or i-publish yung episode na yun. Yan. So, yes, for weekly episode, so we need to make sure that we clean and edit the raw video. And of course, yung pag-add natin ng title, ng intro, ng background music. And sometimes, may mga video podcast na meron din namang caption. Yan. So, pwede natin lagyan ng caption using our video editing tool. CapCut can do that too. And we also have our YouTube thumbnail. So, this is for our podcast episode. And the cover art, this is for our podcast directories. And the reels na yung mga clips, highlighted clips na magagamit natin to promote our client's episode. And of course, depende kung ilan yung reels na gusto ng client ninyo na gamitin ninyo to promote the podcast episode. So, most of my client, they want more reels para mas marami din naman kumbaga important part ng podcast niya na malaman ng mga target audience niya para makapag-decide sila na pakinggan yung podcast na yun. So it can be one reels or it can be five reels for every podcast episode. And of course, we have to manage our content calendar. So ito yung mga ipopost natin sa social media platforms. And after editing the audio, the show notes, and together with the cover art, kapag ready na lahat, i-schedule na natin siya sa ating podcast host. So, like Buzzsprout, yung YouTube pala, hindi siya kasali sa mga podcast directories. So, kailangan nating i-upload manually yung video podcast sa YouTube. Okay. And so, this is for the um let's say 1 week episode. So for the next week na episode, of course, we need to remind our client to record na yung episode na yon. Let's say it's already Thursday or Wednesday. Para pagdating ng Friday, mai-send na niya yung episode na yon using a Google form, or maybe the client can use G Drive or maybe a link para makuha natin yung copy nung next episode nila para magawa na din natin yung mga task na 'to. Yan, ma-ready na siya para sa next week, sa next episode na ipo-produce natin na podcast. Yan, so this is just a simple task list na pwede nyo yung gawin to organize your task as a podcast VA. Okay. Next is importante din na meron tayong podcast analytics tracking because sa different podcast hosts like Libsyn, Podbean, or Anchor, meron na po silang mga built-in analytics. So, pwede natin tignan dyan kung ilan na ba yung total downloads, ano ba yung performance ng episode, and yung mga listener ng ating client, pati yung geographic data. Malalaman natin dito kung aling mga part ba ng US or mga countries yung nakikinig sa podcast ng ating client. Siyempre, pwede niya rin naman na, let's say, shout out dun sa next episode niya, magpa-thank you siya dun sa mga listener niya, dun sa mga lugar na yun. And also, it's very important na malaman natin yung trends when it comes to growing our clients' podcast episode. And for the external tools, we can also use the Google Analytics or PodTrack. Yan. Pwede natin gamitin din yan para makita yung performance ng ating client or yung podcast ni client. And syempre, we need to adjust our strategy pagka nalaman natin kung alin ba yung podcast na mas interesado yung mga listener or alin yung podcast na hindi gaanong pinakikinggan ng mga listener. So we need to collect those datas, and then we need to discuss it with our client. And para malaman din niya kung alin yung topic na dapat din niyang gamitin sa mga upcoming next episodes. Okay. So, as a podcast VA, aside from the technical skills na yun, we also must have some soft skills like being communicative. So, having a strong and verbal written communication for clear interactions with the host, the guest, and the audience. Napaka-important na meron tayong open communication sa ating client when it comes to um, the podcast details and also sa guests na ating client. Like, kailangan na mabigay natin yung right information na kailangan natin para dun sa gagawin nila dun sa podcast recording. And of course, we need to be organized because effective organization for managing schedules episode planning, and task tracking to ensure the smooth production. So, kagaya na paggamit ng mga task management tool, it is very useful po kasi hindi tayo may stress kung ano pa ba yung dapat kong gawin, ano pa ba yung nakalimutan ko. So, pag na-list natin yan, na-organize natin, mas mas smooth po yung pagpo-produce natin nung podcast. And for being adaptive, it's also important kasi it can change our priorities and unexpected challenges, supporting the podcast evolving needs. Let's say, for example, yung client po natin ay audio podcast lang, pero nag-decide siya na i-add yung video podcast. So, as a podcast VA, we need to, let's say, learn some YouTube tutorial kung paano gawin yung podcast video editing. Yan. Kailangan na flexible po tayo. And of course, being proactive. So, taking initiative to anticipate needs, suggest improvements, and solve problems before they arise. So, napaka-importante din na nire-remind natin yung client na she need to record na yung episode niya. Ayan. Puwede din nating i-suggest sa client natin na mag-record siya na at least 2 to 3 episodes in advance para, if ever man na magkaproblema in the upcoming weeks, at least meron na naka-ready na mga podcast episodes para hindi ma-miss yung pag-upload niyo ng weekly podcast episode. Kasi napaka-importante din na merong fixed and consistent schedule ng pagpo-post ng podcast para ma-build din yung pagiging loyal ng mga audience niya. So that's it. So those mga aspiring podcast VA, yes, maraming tasks, pero I can say na this is one of the best niche kasi it can be a flexible type of job. Hindi mo kailangan mag-work ng, let's say, graveyard shift because like the audio editing, video editing, creating show notes, the graphic designs, as long as nagagawa mo yung mga tasks na yun, make sure na nakakapag-produce ka ng episode. And of course, you also need to give some time to communicate with your client, with the podcast guest. But, ayun, fulfilling din ang task na to. Knowing na napakaraming behind the scenes na task na nagagawa mo na talagang masasabi mo natulungan mo yung client na yun. So that's it. Thank you so much. I hope marami po kayo natutunan as a podcast VA.
Alright, ang galing. Thank you. Also,
Thank you.
guys, question and answer portion na tayo, right? Ready ka na ba, Miss Joanna?
Okay, where are the questions? Okay, so, meron po tayong mga questions dito. Sabi, good day. Yung mga tool po ba na ginagamit is free or with subscription? Okay, for the editing tools po, like Adobe Audition and CapCut, these are free. Yan. So, pwede po natin silang i-download and install sa ating computer. And pagka mag-edit po tayo, if di natin alam kung or di pa natin masyadong gamay para gamitin yung tool, of course, we have YouTube naman to watch the tutorials there. And for some tools naman, like the podcast directories, like Buzzsprout or Libsyn, those are not free. So, pero don't worry kasi yung magbabayad po nun is yung client. Yan.
Laki yung lalabas
Okay.
na pera.
Oo, yung client yung gagastos doon. Okay. Aha. Ano pa ba yung
Sa
questions?
pinakataas kanina eh.
What are the best but free download tools? Best but free download tools. If you are Referring to editing tools, yun po yung CapCut and Canva for your graphic design, CapCut for video editing, Adobe Audition for audio editing,
Mm,
and the Google Sheet.
mm.
Also, ClickUp is free for the test management tool.
O kahit yung CapCut na for desktop, yun din ginagamit ko. Para mas malaki yung yung
Yeah,
screen. Mas madali mong hanapin yung mga tabs na yung mga tools na gagamitin mo. Ganun.
totoo.
Mhm. Yeah. My question din dito how much po ang rate ng podcast VA? Okay, so for podcast VA po, you can charge hourly or per project. Yan. So you can, let's say, of all the tasks, let's say weekly episode, you can charge for at least, let's say, $300 per episode. And for rate, you can start naman po if you know all the skills and you have all the skills for at least $10 per hour. Yan. All right.
Ganda ng tanong eh. Talagang mapapaano ka na yung
Oo.
rate na agad yung tanong nila.
Meron nagtanong, noise cancellation headset, what is the best brand? What? Naisingit. Ano mga gamit
Od
nyo?
bio. Just,
Oo. Ay, linkin pa
Nakalimutan
yan.
ko yung
Nandun sa
pangalan.
TikTok ni Bane. Oh. Nandun, punta kayo sa TikTok, tapos may, di ba may shop? May TikTok
may
shop.
shop. Mm.
Shout out.
Yeah, I think wala na pong questions dito.
Um,
Questions daw guys, kasi natabunan na ng games, baba tayo.
Eto meron pong question dito kanina. Ayan, kay Marisa Mangalino, sabi niya, as a podcast virtual assistant, do you work as solo or part of a team? Yeah.
Okay. I started working as a solo po. So I reached out to different CEOs and nakakuha ko ng client. And then, using a freelancing platform, may nag-reach out din sa akin na isang podcast VA agency. So, I work with a team din. Yan.
Ayun.
And working with a team, napakadaming tasks. Siyempre, may mga client din sila. So,
Mm-mm.
napakaraming kailangan edit. So,
Mm-mm.
pinili ko na mag-work na lang na solo. Yan.
Ayun. Ayun, tips. Tips yun, guys. Ayan. Ay, puro rate yung tanong nila.
Aha. May question din dito na, hmm,
Ito po, may question from anonymous attendee. Sabi niya, how to start as a podcast VA pag wala daw pong experience at wala di daw pong SEO skills. Ayan.
yes, I'm not sure if familiar kayo sa pro bono. So, yeah, if alam niyo na yung mga tasks na 'to, alam niyo nang gawin, like yung audio editing, video editing, puwede kayong mag-reach out mismo sa mga podcasters na makikita niyo sa Spotify or iba't ibang podcast directories or even Instagram. Puwede po kayong mag-search ng mga podcasters and try niyo i-offer sa kanila yung service ninyo for free. For free. Let's say like one episode na i-edit ninyo. And
Yeah.
then if magustuhan po nila yung service na ginawa ninyo, possible na kunin na nila kayo as a podcast VA. And possible na magka-client ka. At the same time, magkakaroon ka na din ng talagang experience mo kung paano ba maging podcast VA. Pwede mo na rin yung gamitin as a portfolio.
Mm. Agree ako doon. Actually, nung nag-start, kahit saang niche yun, guys, parang applicable
Mm.
yung pro bono no,
Pro
Ma'am Glenna.
bono.
Kahit ako, nag-offer
Di
din
ba?
ako na free service. Sabi ko, ako mag-design,
Oo.
magpo-post sa
Di
FB
ba?
page ko, lalagay ko sa portfolio ko. At
Mm-mm.
least, yun,
Tama.
talagang nalaman mo paano mag-navigate kung pag FB page man yun,
Mm.
alam mo kung saan ka magpo-post or mag-schedule. Ganun lang guys, offer hindi pwedeng lahat bayad. Kailangan,
Bayad.
oo, kung wala ka naman talaga experience, kailangan
Yes.
gain experience for free.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Pro
So, sabi
bono.
ni Darben May Valdez, can you share a memorable experience or
Ooh.
lesson learned from your podcasting journey? Uy.
Ganda niyan.
Yes. So one of my clients, she is a life coach. So while editing, nalalaman ko yung experience niya mismo and nalalaman ko yung mga lesson na about dun sa nag-experience niya, kung paano niya na-overcome yung mga problems niya, yung mga traumas niya. Parang it also helped me to have motivations. So, yun din yung isang advantage ng pagiging podcast VA. Nagkakaroon ka din ng knowledge sa iba't ibang industry.
Yes.
Agree.
Kapag ba VA ma'am, pag VA ka sa podcast, required din ba 2 to 3 monitor?
Okay. Hindi naman. Pero maganda din kung yung monitor mo is medyo malaki. Pero
Mm.
not that really big. Oo, kasi yung pag-edit mo naman po ng audio, magagamit mo dun sa tool mismo na i-zoom mo siya. So, di kailangan na napakalaki or maraming monitor. Yeah. Regular monitor is okay. One
Mm.
regular monitor.
Nakikita kasi nila yun sa mga feed nila na ang daming monitor.
Oo
Oo.
nga eh.
Na-overwhelm sila. Isa lang muna, dalawa lang mata mo, di pwede maghiwalay.
Oo.
Focus ka muna. Okay. Oh, specs daw ng device na pwede sa podcast management.
Mm.
Oh yes, since kailangan po natin mag-install ng mga tools, it can be at least 12 GB RAM and make sure na SSD yung ginagamit din natin.
Ayun. Eto may question dito sobrang connected at magagamit nila kung magtutuloy sila about using music background daw po. Is it copyright free or any tips din po about using sa music background from Noemi Balajay?
Yes, yung mga website po na binigay ko kanina, yung mga music po doon is copyright free.
Ayun.
Yes, so
Inotes
hindi
niya.
yung
Ay, may request si Ami. Sabi niya, can we please have the list again on task management?
Ay,
Siguro,
oo,
task
naputol.
management.
Naputol
Of
siya
the
kanina.
tools.
Oo.
screenshot niya
Okay.
lang. Wait lang.
Oo nga.
Alright, wait lang. Hanapin ko lang. Task management tool. Yeah. Para ma-practice din niya yung paggamit ng task management tool.
Parang
Okay?
na-stop kanina sa Monday. Monday.com na-stop.
Okay. Share ko ulit yung screen. So, ito po yung mga task management tool na pwede niyong gamitin. And to list down all the tasks for their client na pwede niyong gawin.
Screenshot mo na.
Alright. Screenshot. There. Thank you.
Tama nyo kami.
Alright. Nag-niche down ka ba as a podcast VA? Kasi di ba may iba ka ding role?
Mm.
Yes, nag-niche down po ako kasi I'm not sure if last year napansin ko na napakadami na client na nagpo-podcast. So naisip ko being a virtual assistant is saturated na po. Napakadami ng nag-a-apply as a general virtual assistant. So, napakadaming mga client na nagpo-podcast. So, as a podcast VA, talagang masasabi mo na kailangan talaga nila ng help sa mga technical tasks na yun. Kaya, I decided na mag-niche down and choose the podcast VA niche.
Ayan.
Eto si Dorben May ulit, yung question niya daw. For example, if the VA's sole experience is a video editor and podcast producer, is there any chance na mag-qualify siya as podcast manager? Kasi please give any tips daw po kasi sa ibang client, it's either video editor lang or podcast producer yung ina-hire. Wala pa daw siya na-encounter na katulad mo lang sa inyo na parang ang daming task, all in one, baka iba din kasi yung rate nun.
Yes, sometimes yung isang client, nag-hire siya ng iba't ibang VAs for different tasks. So, you can ask the client po kung meron na ba siyang VA or need ba niya ng help. dun sa, let's say, scheduling posts, creating show notes, or other podcast management tasks. Yan. So, of course, kapag gaganon, you decide na to increase your rate. Siyempre, additional tasks.
Ayun.
Sa mga nagtatanong ko sa mga kahanap ng mga client, punta kayo sa mga online, online jobs, PH, ganyan, Upwork,
Mm-mm.
Fiverr.
Dami dyan.
Yes.
And
Kahit
also sa
diyan
BIM.
pa kami nagpo-post. Oo. Diyan din kami nagpo-post. Diyan kayo makikita.
Yun.
Ayan. Meron pa bang questions?
How long daw do you finish one podcast task?
Ayan.
Yeah. Okay. So, for one podcast task, I've experienced na sa isang client, hindi ako nag-work ng 5 days. Siguro mga 2 to 3 days natatapos ko.
8
And
hours full
that's
or ilang oras
hindi,
lang per
hindi
day?
8 hours. Siguro
Sana
mga
all.
5 to 6 hours.
Mm-mm.
Oo. Kaya prefer ko din when it
Good ba?
comes to project-based yung
Mm.
charge mo. So you don't need
Tama.
to track the time.
Mm-mm.
Gawin mo lang yung mga tasks mo. Make sure na smooth yung pagpo-produce mo ng podcast.
Lalo't kung
Mm-mm.
magaling kang mag-video and audio edit, saglit lang yan
Mm,
ang pag
mm.
edit Doon lang naman magtatagal yung pagpuputol-putol, pagtanggal ng fillers, mga
Totoo.
mistakes.
True.
Sabi ni Marisa Mangalino, galing nyo daw po, ma'am.
Oo.
Sabay-sabay tayo.
Kaya
Hashtag
nyo din
sana all.
yan. Kaya
Sana all.
nyo din yan, guys. So, kung talaga determined po kayo na maging podcast VA, sana na list down nyo yung mga tasks and pag-practice nyo, hanap na kayo ng mga pwede nyo maging client para magkaroon din na kayo na experience and portfolio para
Ayun.
tuloy-tuloy yung pag-apply.
May nakita pa ako. Sabi ni Jamie Romero, for this niche, you discuss so many topics to do. But what is the first task or skill that you need to be expert or experienced? Thank
Experience.
you.
Yes. Yes, since it's a podcast, so yung audio editing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oo
Yun
nga.
talaga yung napaka-importante. Yung ma-polish mo yung talagang audio ni client.
Mm.
Yan.
Mm.
How the way na gusto mo din makapanood ng isang podcast. Kung gusto mong
Mm.
boring at matagal, dapat, or gusto mo na
Mm.
dapat fast-paced, o di, gandahan mo na din. At
Oo.
putol-putulin mo na yon. Kasi yung iba, di ba ginagawa pa siyang snippet para gawing reels,
Mm-mm.
Mm.
pang ads, ganon.
Pang post.
Yes.
Trailer.
Trailers.
Trailer.
Okay. Yeah, ano
Ayan.
pa?
Meron pa ba?
Time pa tayo. Mhm.
Questions pa, guys.
Hindi ko alam kung nabasa na to. What challenges should we expect when working as a podcast VA and how can we overcome them?
Okay. So, one of the challenges yung kapag ka si client ay hindi siya open sa communication.
Mhm.
Kasi, yeah, let's say, for example, kailangan mo ng update dun sa mga cover art na ginawa mo or dun sa mga design na ginawa mo. Kailangan niyang i-approve yung mga yon. Kaya may question ka about sa next episode niya na ipiprepare mo na pero hindi siya nakikipag-communicate. Yun yung challenge kasi maapektuhan yung deadlines ninyo, yung task mo dun sa kung kailan dapat nyo nang i-produce yung podcast.
Ako
So,
share. Sorry. Go
yeah.
ahead.
So, important na pagka first meeting nyo ni client, sabihin mo na napaka-importante na meron kayong open communication for a better teamwork.
Share ko lang kasi dati nakapag-edit din ako ng client ko. Nag-podcast din siya. Tapos, sinishare namin siya through yung social media, FB, IG, tsaka YouTube. Tapos yun, pinapakat niya lang. Siya lang din naman yung, may outline na siya ng gusto niyang mangyari. So, parang sinusundan ko na lang yun siya. Tapos, sinasabi niya, next episode sa ganito. So, parang mag-advertise ka na watch out for the next episode about this one. Tapos, gagawa ng thumbnail.
Mm-mm.
Tapos, ayun, minsan nauubusan na rin sila ng topic, so parang magandang
Mhm.
mag-share or mag-suggest din kayo sa kanila kung ano yung maganda at in trend or timing na mga
Mhm.
topic. So yun,
That's
communication
true.
is ano talaga, key para mag-succeed
Yes.
kayo with client.
Mm. Agree.
At meron tayong magiging podcast, di ba?
Yes.
Blessed.
Oo, i-plug ko na ba? Paki-ano na.
May
Di
nakuha akong idea kay kay
baka
Jo.
nakita nyo na rin, nananawagan nga ako
Oo,
eh.
baka
Oh.
may na-share sila.
Oo guys, nananawagan ako, baka may mga kilala kayo na virtual assistant slash influencer slash content
Mm.
creator na nag inspire sa'yo maging virtual assistant. Kahit anong niche, invite natin, tag nyo siya dun sa video natin sa TikTok and then i-reach out natin sila para makapag-share din sila ng
Mhm.
mga knowledge nila. Yan, yung mga popular din yan
Mhm,
na pwede
mhm.
nating maisama. Yan.
True.
Di ba?
Soon.
May free webinar na, may podcast pa
Saan
si
ka
Vin.
pa?
So, para
Sob sa knowledge.
Yes.
share pa tayo ng madaming mga aspiring virtual assistants.
Yes.
Alright, so ano pa ba? Last
Last,
one.
last one.
Pili ka na, Joanna.
Okay. So, how do you usually communicate with the client?
Mm.
Yes. Depende po. Pwedeng kunin niyo yung WhatsApp niya, pwedeng through Gmail, pwedeng through task management tool. Meron po tayong mga comment section doon. So, ma-update niyo yung isa't isa. Pwede rin naman sa Facebook or pwede rin naman para more professional, pwedeng Slack. Yan.
Yun.
Yes.
Ang
Alright,
dami
so
pwede.
let's wrap up, Wes.
Alright, let's wrap it up na, ma'am.
Yes.
Alright. Sige, before I plug our socials, pwede bang bigyan natin ng virtual applause, heart, and celebrate ang ating guest speaker for today, Miss Joanna Maliari, for sharing about podcast management. Thank you so much, Ma'am Joanna, for everything. Ang
Yo.
daming natutunan. At kung nabitin ka dun sa webinar
Mhm.
natin for today at gusto mo namang balikan yung mga information about it, ito po yung socials natin nasa chat tab, makikita nyo po lahat ng platform and we post the webinar replay on our YouTube channel, Work at Home by Vane Philippines. Pa-subscribe na rin kami guys. And also like and follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So, yun lang po. Back to you, Ma'am Glenna.
Alright, so nasend na po dito sa ating chat box ang ating link. So sa mga mayroong magkakaproblema kung paano hindi nila malink or maklik yung link, punta lang po kayo sa FB page. Send us a screenshot na nag-attend po kayo. Isama nyo kami, pati si speaker. Yan ang patunay talaga na umattend kayo ng ating podcast management na webinar. So upon checking, meron tayong 163 na success and still
Wow.
counting na nakapag-successfully click na ng form. So paantay na lang yung inyong, hindi naman today, hindi man siya agad-agad kasi may iba pang gano'n. So by
Yes.
last week, midweek next week yon ang maximum na pwede na kayo mag-follow up sa mga hindi pa makaka-receive ng mga free certificates. Okay?
Ah,
So, sasabihin na pwede pang mag-replay na lang manood sa YouTube tas free certificate. Sa mga ang magko-qualify lang po is yung nandito sa Zoom, nakapanood and nakatapos ng ating webinar. Nakaabot dito sa ating link na nasa chat box. Okay? So, kompleto na ba ang ating mga GCash number sa mga winners?
Si Kimberly na lang, ma'am, ang wala.
First of Riyasa, pasend naman. Or kung
Yes.
matapos to at hindi mo kami maabutan, pasend na lang sa aming FB page.
Yes.
Okay, so yun. Picture
Promote.
taking na tayo. Let's promote. Taas ang kamay dito. Raise your hand sa mga gusto magpa-picture.